Hi everyone, this is Paul from the Outdoor Adventure, and I just wanted to share something I picked up off Amazon, which is my Tyvek ground sheet. Now this ground sheet is 4 foot by 8 foot. It weighs 7 ounces, the way I have it right here with a bit of cord on it. It's not very well bound, but anyway. It's a great little tool that I've used in a whole bunch of situations. I bought it originally to use just with my tarp, my Go Light Cave tarp, on backpacking trips, which works excellent for that. It's a perfect size. You can put in your gear underneath your tarp and a couple other things, and it's a ton of space. But besides that, I've used it for a whole bunch of other things. So I'll throw it in my day pack. When we went to the park and we were at a sand pit, we kept ourselves clean by rolling this out and pegging it down with 4 pegs, and everything was good for keeping the clean things clean and ready for a picnic. Now I've also set this up as a shelter. On another trip, I was spreading out my gear very thinly, and all I had was this Tyvek ground sheet. And I mentioned in another video, and on the second night, I set it up on an angle and used a mylar blanket as a base to go underneath me as a ground sheet instead, and it was great to keep the dew and the wind off me. So it's really great as well. Another trip we went on recently with the kids, it started to rain, so I just strung this up, put the kids underneath it, and they sat there eating their chocolate and had a great time. So it's a really good investment. It's about $10–15. If you can have access to Tyvek, you can make one yourself. Now this one, the way it comes online, and I'll put a link to it at Amazon down below, is obviously I mentioned that it's Tyvek DuPont. Now really strong. The benefit of Tyvek, it's waterproof and really strong. The way it comes is with these 4 loops on the corners. Nice heavy duty material. I've strung it really tightly and it hasn't come off, so they're well constructed there. I keep these pieces of string on it because I strung it up as a lean-to. It's really nice. It's really light, non-technical cord here. When I've been using it in other situations, I've added a bit of Luco tape, a little bit of tape, and taped the middle of it so that I could use it as a ridge. And I've done a lot of stuff with it. It's a really nice piece of gear. Now, when you buy it, if you buy one of these things, it's really wrinkly and tough. What they recommend, and I would say it works really well, is chuck it in the laundry machine without any, in cold water and without any detergent. Just chuck it in there, and when it comes out, it's nice and soft. It's still waterproof, but it's just much easier to work with, much easier to sleep on at night if you're going to sleep on it. It's not going to rustle and crinkle like it would if you just got it right off a roll. So something I recommend with that. Overall, a really good purchase. I'm really glad I bought it. I thought I would just use it for ultralight hiking, but it's so light and packable. I just chuck it in the bottom of a pack for any day trip. And 9 times out of 10 I'll use it for something, whether it's just to sit down and eat lunch, somewhere to the kids to keep clean, or even better if it's raining, something to keep them the rain off their head. So finally, a question for you. Do you work with Tyvek? Do you have any ground sheets? What do you recommend? And do you find ground sheets worthwhile to bring along with you? Alright, thanks very much. Look forward to hearing your response. Impossible to rip. Oh, I ripped. Very hard to rip, but I just ripped it apparently. So be a bit careful with it, but besides that, I was pretty sure you couldn't rip this stuff, but